What's poppin', TRETV gang? It's your boy TRETV, and we back at y'all with another reaction. With this one, we got another one from the Tswyza Show. We just came fresh over that when they had the artist Rogue up there. We both thought she was beautiful. We both thought she was hard when we was spitting the bars. We enjoyed this so much that we wanted to take a journey. They was telling us to do season 1. They was telling us to do season 2. Me and you both decided it would be a lot easier just to start at episode 1 and go through there so we won't get lost in the translation or nobody get lost. We'll hit everybody. And it'll give us more content to take a journey. Here, when we start taking a journey, you can expect a video from the show every 2 to 3 days. We get stuff out fast here. Before we get into this, I want to say shout out to the Tswyza Show on our first episode with them. They commented on that. They told us to keep up doing what we was doing. We want to say keep up with what y'all doing because we definitely appreciating it. Over here, what y'all doing, definitely got great content. Before we get into this video, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, take the original, man. Again, just double back on what you said. Yeah. Great content y'all putting out, man. Appreciate y'all showing us love. And again, I thought that was something new and different for me. You know what I mean? And on this journey, I'm down to ride. Let's ride.
Yeah, let's get it. Before we get into this reaction, if you didn't like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit them hype points, make sure you do that. Without further ado, let's get straight into this reaction. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Okay.
Yo, welcome to the Tswyza Show, all about conversation and flow. As I'm bringing the hip hop artists that you should know. Some are on the low, but don't get it twisted, they about to blow. We're taking it slow. Introduce yourself, yo, what it do?
Yo, this is Landrose, Bongi on first name basis. Mr. 7 languages, their new anthem originator. 2020, I done came up. Young breath, fresh air in COVID towns. Nigga, I was that rare.
Well, first and foremost, I heard you on the post, doing the most. I'm like, this nigga just came out of nowhere, like he's a ghost. I was supposed to give you your flowers so you could boast, but you're living up to your name in this game, Landrose. I can land those bars like a Landro car. My nigga, your shit is bananas and mangoes, brah. You hot. Yeah, something like Nando's, brah. How's the reception already? I'm a fan so far.
Yo, the reception
they gotta pause that. I told you, I had a feeling my man be cooking, bro, because he was definitely cooking on the last one. You know what I'm saying?
He's hard.
Yeah, he's fire, bro. And the fact that he can even do it, my man was even laughing. That's how, because he knew them bars was landing. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like he knew something what he was saying was true.
Yeah, possibly. But again, man, I just like the creativity, and I like the fact that my man can hold it down. Even by himself, I think he can hold it down.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I think he hold it down by himself. On the first video we did, I compare him to Tigger from the Basement. He raps way better than Tigger. It's like levels to this shit, and he's on a whole different level. And as I'm sitting here listening to him rap, then I listen to the co-host rap, Landrose. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad we took this journey because this is great and entertaining content.
Absolutely, man. Great idea.
Nando's, bro. How's the reception already? I'm a fan so far.
Yo, the reception is crazy because I started with no connections. I gave them a few bars and they call me one of the best. I'm flattered. But the truth is, I'm not even on 2%. Before you hit the bullseye, you learn off of shooting blanks.
Damn.
Because I didn't come this far just to get this far. Still a long way from foreign cars, but I'm driven, son. And I haven't lost the vision, not a single bit. Keep my head in the game and not the internet.
I was ignited, excited when you drop the multilingual raps. How you put that shit together is unique, and that's facts. So that really makes you versatile and lyrically strong. For you to put that shit together, Joe, where are you from?
I'm from Tim.
I like that because he's saying, yo, you making songs that's bilingual. Because remember when he first started, he said, I speak 7 different languages. He's like, you putting all this shit together. Yo, where the fuck are you from? You from Mars? Like, how you able to do this?
And not even that, my man is just talking about the grind he had to go, where he's trying to get to and the grind he's putting in. He's like, I ain't at that, the Lambos
I don't got the foreign yet.
Yeah, he said, but I'm putting that work in.
I got the drive.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Talent, lyrically strong. For you to put that shit together, Joe.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tswyza, 1632 to be exact. Where the likes of DJ Shimza and Spuda have made it happen. We grew up to VOT, I was Kumba, we'll make it slap. Now it's time for us to make it more visible on the map. Bro, I found my way without anybody passing the torch. I'm out here quenching the thirst. See, you get what you give and not what you think you deserve. Those are things that I grew up and had to learn.
But who inspires you? Who's the artist that did what you try to do? Who's the rapper that got you with this game, if you can name a few?
Well, it was Lil Wayne.
This is dope. They doing it like in an interview form. Like I'm interviewing you. You feel what I'm saying? We rapping, but this is an interview as we rapping.
Nigga, that's the whole point.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said it's so creative that he's doing that. But real quick, even that, the fact that he even said about the putting his people on the map. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
That's what everybody want to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like my man, he's sitting there trying to do this to get his thing off. You know what I mean? It's dope. Concept and everything, and then shout out to my man for holding his side.
Yeah, it's easy to have the concept, but it's hard to have the bars that still landing inside of the concept. Yes. That's the hard part. Yes. And they figured both sides of it out.
Yes, it's dope.
Try to do. Who's the rapper that got you with this game? If you can name a few.
Right.
Well, it was Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Eminem, Big Sean. I hear it was Ginger Trill, Mickey M. 2015, I started listening to Nasty and believed a South African rapper when a rap. But apart from that, I'm a R&B soul, so it's Chris Brown, now till forever, you know.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. When we really got to know you. But one thing rappers never highlight is what they go through. Right. So what are the obstacles to get to the main dream and gain streams to be an artist that is mainstream?
Yeah. You don't get successful just because you're talented. Talent's not enough if you ain't got no business acumen. You're gonna need a full team that understands what branding is. Have something worth managing before you seek for management.
And see, I like that too because they dropping gems. They dropping gems like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be done. Because not even that, we talk about that over here. You know what I mean? Just dealing with trying to get everything in the right order for when things, you know, happen. You know what I mean? Like just line everything up between the websites, between the marketing, between the, you know what I mean?
Merchandise.
All that. You know what I'm saying?
The Patreon.
We need people on board because even two is not enough sometimes.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I mean? So he said you need people with the like-minded asset as far as trying to build a brand. You know what I mean? All be on the same page.
Yeah, and he's saying don't put the cart before the horse. So a lot of times people do that. Have something to manage before you look for management. So a lot of times people looking for managing, you don't even got shit to manage.
Facts. Get the content right.
Get an artist that is mainstream.
You don't get successful just because you're talented. Talent's not enough if you ain't got no business acumen. You're gonna need a full team that understands what branding is. Have something worth managing before you seek for management. And be prepared to be broke for a long time. When you're investing in yourself, you know there's a small price. Don't be discouraged if you feels like you're getting too old, because it all happens under God's time.
Well, that concludes today's episode. Hope that you learned the real skills cannot be bought, but rather be earned. So wait your turn. Fly to the sky, but don't get burned. Yo, my name is Tswyza Show, to whom it may concern. See you next time.
Salute. Salute. That right there was our newfound journey, Tswyza, the Tswyza Show, you know what I'm saying? And it was by my man interviewing Landrose. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty dope. Again, we already know the concept of them going back, giving an interview, but spitting bars. You know what I mean? I had to think that they got to come together before the show, obviously, to put the situation together. But either way, it's good marketing, you know what I'm saying? It's creative. And either way, however they put it together, it works.
It's hella entertaining.
Yeah, it works. So, again, like my man coming up here saying he just represent his family. I mean, his community. He want to put them out there on the map. Respectable. He said, I'm not with the lands yet in the road. He's like, but I plan to get there. All I got to do is put my head down and do this hard work. I'm going to give this one a, starting it off, man. It's a little tough. I'm going to give this one a solid 8.8. I'm going to give it an 8.8.
Yeah, I definitely like what they did with it for the first episode. This is hella impressive what they got going on over here. Because in America, we think we done seen everything, and this look like, that's why I'm glad we got this channel where we do world music around the world, so we get to see stuff like this, which I think is dope. Both of these guys are very talented. Even my man, I think his name is Landrose, am I saying it right? It makes you want to go check out more music. He seems like a deep, conscious type of rapper that drop gems, and that's the type of rappers that I like. I can't wait to do the next episode. Every episode, I'm enjoying them so far. They keep leaving all these comments for different ones to try. I said, why not just try them all? Because it seemed like a vibe. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I gave it a little bit higher than you. I gave it a 9.2, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. Before we get out of here, if you didn't like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit them hype points, make sure you do that. Till next video is TRETV.
TRETV Original.
And we out.